Okay, hello everyone. So I know some people couldn't hop on yet, or maybe they'll hop on later, but I just wanted to say hello and let's get started on our call. Let me just pin the video. Okay. Hey. So tonight we're going to talk about, something really important and honestly something I've been missing in my business in the beginning. And I want to talk to you guys all about it. So it's two things. First, why duplication matters in your business, and also we're going to talk about how to build belief in others and then honestly build belief in yourself, because you aren't going to be a successful coach if you don't have belief in yourself, in the products, in the opportunity. You need to have that belief in order to make it happen. So tonight we're first going to start with the duplication. It's huge, and if you guys didn't already listen to the call that Carly and Caleb did, you need to. It's amazing. But I'm going to do a spin-off on it and, my thoughts on duplication and how it's helped me in my business. So I took some notes, a lot of notes. That's why I was a little late getting on, but I promise you guys will have takeaways, okay? And I'm also going to talk about how to wrap up Success Club for the month because the time's ticking for that. So first, we're going to talk about duplication, okay? Simple. Remember, everything in this business is simple, but it's not easy. This business is not easy at all. Let's be real, but it's simple. It's the simple things day in and day out that are going to make or break your business, right? So that means showing up for team calls. You guys are on, so that's great. And whoever's listening to the recording, you took that initiative. You didn't have to. No one's telling you to get on. I'm encouraging you to get on, but I'm not telling you to get on. Remember, that's the thing. You're your own boss. So that could either be a blessing or a curse, right? It's up to you guys to decide. So I want to share how for me that's helped me. So I know in the beginning I thought, I am on social media, I'm posting, I should be hitting Success Club, I should have more conversations going, people aren't reaching out to me, my Instagram's not blowing up like Carly's or other coaches. I'm like, what's wrong with me? People don't want to see me. You know what? That's not it. I wasn't doing the daily behavior. Your 3 vital behaviors need to be done daily. Personal development, you need to build up belief in yourself and, feed your mind that information, to grow as a person. You need to be doing your workouts and drinking your Shakeology, and you need to be obviously a product of the product. You need to be inviting and following up with people and talking to people. I say just talk to people. Get out of that comfort zone, step outside of the box and talk to people. That's it. That's where the magic's going to happen. It's not going to happen sitting at home wondering why your Instagram's not, hopping, or maybe finishing up your blog. That's not going to give you success right now. What's going to give you success is helping others, right? So let's get started on that. We need to teach our new coaches when we start recruiting coaches and building a team. We need to teach that duplication. Duplication is something that you're going to need. In the beginning, I was hand-holding my coaches. I was telling them, if you have any questions, just text me. I'm just a text away. And I was literally tethered to my phone. And I remember being in class when I first started, answering messages, not listening. And that's wrong. You need to teach your coaches to duplication and teach yourself duplication as well. If you guys see what I'm doing on social media and posting, don't copy it, but make it your own. If you see me getting on team calls, get on team calls, just seriously duplicate what your coach is doing. I'm telling you, it's going to work. And so if your coach maybe isn't actively building the business, then follow your upline. You have an upline diamond. If you guys don't know, I'm a lot of Team Knockout. I'm your upline diamond. And Team Fortitude, Sarah is your upline diamond. So both Sarahs. And if you guys didn't already know, it's a mashup tonight. So it's the Team Knockout and Team Fortitude together. We're going to start combining our team calls, and I'm so excited. So you guys will be able to hear from more people, So remember that. Simple is not easy. And you need to focus on these vital behaviors. So while you're building your team, I want you guys not to focus on rank advancement per se. Yes, keep it on your radar, but don't make it your number one. Focus on you plus 2, okay? That's it. That is it. Focus on you helping 2 people. 2 people get started as coaches. That would put you at emerald rank, right? Just think you plus 2. Then once you're at emerald rank, help your 2 coaches find 2 people. Them plus 2, right? That will get them emerald, and you'll be on your way to diamond. Help those coaches get 2 coaches each, right? You're going to be building diamonds, you're going to be building emeralds, and you're going to have your business advance. You're just duplicating. Teach your coaches exactly what you learned. You know, it's not hard. Get them plugged into a Coach Basics that, you know, your coach is running. It's not hard. You know, we have all these resources for you guys. You just need to take that initiative. And I know sometimes it's a little bit of a real talk with yourself, but it's something that needs to happen in order to see the success. Because I know you guys want to see the success because you're on the call. You wouldn't just give up your Tuesday night to hang out with me just because, right? So also, Success Club, right? Teach your coaches how to hit Success Club. If you need help hitting Success Club, you know you have the team page and resources. How are you going to get there? Those 3 behaviors, vital behaviors, right? It's simple, but it's not easy. It means you're just going to be talking to people. Talk to as many people as you can. I challenge you guys to go out tonight and talk to as many people as you can and have genuine conversations. Not just a mass message. Not just, you know, hi, do you want to buy a challenge bag? No, just simply talk to people. I message people all the time. When I'm in line at stores, when I'm running late, I'm like, hey girl, how are you doing? I've been thinking about you. What's up? Simple. Keep it simple, okay? And of course, lead by example. So I remember in the beginning, I was like, you know what? Why are my coaches just not getting it? Why are their posts all, you know, the stock photos of Autumn Calabrese with like 21 Day Fix? And I'm like, why? And I'm like, because I'm doing it. You need to lead by example. If you want to put out good energy, to get good energy, put out good energy, right? Lead by example to your coaches as well. I know once I made the switch from changing up my posts and only doing, you know, 80% me and 20% Beachbody, it works, guys. My fitness posts about me working out or my food pictures, those are me. That's stuff I'm interested in, okay? It's not Beachbody. Beachbody is part of my life, you know? And I want you guys to know that. Don't just be a walking billboard, but share your life. People are going to care more about you working out and a picture of you being positive or a positive quote every day more than they're going to care about you with a kissy face and Shakeology, right? Simple as that. So making sure your content matters. That's going to help you hit success as well. Put out that content and that value and you're going to get rock stars, right? You're going to attract more and more people. So I keep seeing new people on. Yay, I'm excited. So again, find the runners. When you're duplicating and you're building a team, find the runners. Run with the willing. Not everyone's going to be your rock star coach or you know, they're not going to be the next 15-star diamond. You know what? That's okay. This business is different for everyone, right? It's up to you to build it. So it's going to be different for everyone depending on your goals. For me, I have a dream board here. So my goals are totally different than someone else the same. Maybe Sarah, my success partner. Totally different, right? That's okay. So run with the willing. Run with those who are ready to learn and ready to make this business what they want to make it. Okay? No one's forcing you. You're your own boss. Just like I said, no one forced you to get on this call, but you're here, right? So do what you what's going to get you to your goals, okay? And your coach will back you up. Let me tell you, if you know you have different goals, that's okay. Share them with your coach. So I'm almost done with duplication. I hope, is this making sense to you guys? Break it down, okay? It's really not hard. I want you guys to make sure you think when you start building a team of coaches, just share what you learned, you know? You need to kind of transfer your brain and share what you learned. They aren't just going to get it, right? I remember as a new coach, I'm like an all or nothing kind of person. I'm all in or I'm not in at all. That's just my personality. So when I started, there was no Coach Basics. There was barely a training program for us. And I didn't care. I just Googled everything because that's just my personality. But maybe your next coach isn't going to be like that. Maybe they don't just like have that thought, you know, I'll just Google it. So you need to tell them, you know, hey, check out the team files, tag them in team files, or say, you know what, Google will be your best friend or the Coach Online Office. Sometimes things that you may think people would know, maybe they don't, and that's okay. Simply communicate that. So this way you don't have, you know, a barrier between you guys, you know. So again, get your coaches, your new coaches, when you start recruiting coaches, into Coach Basics, whether it's the Set Your Life on Fire group that we're doing now, get them in some kind of training because it will matter. I know we have new coaches that just started the Set Your Life on Fire training. I know Chelsea's on here, and she's already on the Success Club board. It's her second week as a coach, and why? Because she led by example. You know, Connie is a newer coach of mine too, and she literally just looked and mirrored what I did. She was already on the Success Club board as well when she, before she even got into her Coach Basics training. And that's because she mirrored. I taught her what I was doing, right? And she was willing. She was a runner. She wanted to run with this, and that's fine. I have coaches that are slower getting started, and that's okay. You know, it's your own business. So stop comparing yourself to others, because duplication will happen when you let it happen and when you have belief, which I'm going to talk about next. They go hand in hand, okay? I remember when I was first starting, I didn't have the belief in myself. I remember Carly, when we first started Team Iron Edge, I remember she was like, hey, Sarah, can you lead a team call for me? And of course, I was really shy. If you guys don't know, I'm really shy. And I had legit a panic attack. I'm not even kidding. I was like hyperventilating. I get on the call and I'm white as a ghost. And I'm like, oh goodness, what was I even going to say? Like, it was a mess. But I thought to myself, you know what? Carly says I can do it, so I can. I didn't have belief in myself, but my coach had it for me. So when you're signing up new coaches or challengers even, and they don't have belief in themselves yet, believe in them. If they know that you believe in them, that's going to mean the world to them. And so I make sure my coaches and my challengers know I believe in them. Whether they believe in themselves or not, I don't care. I believe in them, and that's what matters. And that's going to help them build belief in themselves as well, okay? So have belief in your others and also have it in yourself. If you need to find that belief, that's okay. That's what personal development's for, right? So I'm going to dive in a little bit. So belief starts with you. It comes from within, right? It's not something we're all born with. I know I was not born with it, but I built up that belief. I built up that belief by finding results for myself. If you haven't found results yet with their products, you want to, okay? You want to dive in. Join our next challenge group, our upcoming one. If you guys, Team Fortitude, I think you guys have a team challenge too. So just join a challenge group and participate like a challenger. That's what our job is to do, guys. We get paid to work out. Like, how cool is that, right? I didn't want to work out today, and I remember seeing a top coach post the other day, and it was like, fitness is my business. And I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? It freaking is, right? It's not hard. Like, what other place is going to pay you to work out and get healthy? No place, right? Other jobs could care less about your health, and I find that so wrong. So for me, I have an autoimmune. Sorry, I'm like going off on a tangent. So stress is huge for me. So I know that if I don't work out, I don't feel well. Even if I don't want to, even though it's like so hot in here right now, and I had to shut off the AC because I don't want it to be too loud. But I knew it's my business. It's what's going to get me results, and that's going to build belief in myself. So I was listening to Shalene Johnson's podcast, and she said, you know what? Start working out for confidence. Don't work out for results, but just for the confidence you feel after you work out or when you begin working out. So I want you guys to do that for the next week until our next team call. Just work out solely for confidence. That's it. Just focus on that. Focus on at least putting 5 to 10 minutes in. Those days you don't feel like it, just do 5 minutes. And if you don't want to keep going, then stop. You did 5 minutes. It's better than nothing, okay? So that's going to help you build belief in yourself. Going to raise your confidence, and it's going to build belief in the products, right? So you want to paint that picture for others too. No one's going to understand the opportunity of coaching if you don't share it with them. I say paint a picture in people's minds, right? So when I have new coaches start, I paint a picture in the head. What does success look like, right? Think about that. And I know Chelsea, another Chelsea's on the call. We have 2 Chelsea's on our team. And I remember when we had our first Getting Started Right call, we're both super shy. So I was like, oh goodness, it's going to be crickets. And instead, I decided to shift that energy, and I went into the call talking about her dreams. And I said, you know, this call is going to be all about your dreams. What do you want out of this business? And she told me, and she's like, you know, I know what I want. And I said, what did you want? And she was telling me how she wants to stay home with her kids, right? Paint that picture in the head of someone else. Paint that picture of what it would feel like to be healthy and confident. Paint that picture of what it would be like to fire your boss or, you know, create a life by design. Paint that picture for others, or people aren't going to see it. Paint that picture for your coaches, your challengers, your social media posts. Do that. Why? Because then people are going to have that image in their head, and that's what matters. You don't want to just make posts. You want to have feelings and emotion go into your social media posts and what you're putting out, because that's what is going to matter. You know, you always remember how you felt, right? Sometimes you don't remember situations as much, like details, but you remember how you felt. You remember how others made you feel. So you always want to remember that. I've had coaches quit and come back into this business, And they had so many other coaches after them saying, you know, why don't you join my team? Why don't you join my team? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you know what? I wouldn't even think twice because I know how you made me feel. I know that even when I was down in my worst spots, that you believed in me. And that meant the world to them. And I know for me, that same thing with me. So build that belief in others. It's seriously going to make a world of a difference. And build that belief in yourself through your workouts and your Shakeology and just your personal development. And then remember, building belief, you need to take action. Being all talk and getting on team calls is great, but you need to take action. Take action in those daily vital behaviors because that's what's going to give you your results. Hopping on team calls is awesome. And I remember I used to do that. And I was like, I get off the call, go to bed. Next morning, you know, same thing till next week. It's that time in between, the behind the scenes hustle that's going to get you to your goals. It's great if your goal's diamond, you know, in the next 30 days or the next, say, few months. Great, but you need to put in that daily behavior. And I remember for me, it hit me hard, okay? I remember setting a goal to hit diamond by my 20th birthday. I started this business when I was 19, so my 20th birthday. And I failed hard. I was Emerald. I had 2 coaches. And I was like, okay, that diamond goal came, and I wasn't there. And it hit me hard. And I realized Carly was like, hey, you know, what happened? What's going on? And I said, I don't know. You know, I'm stuck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And she's like, well, are you putting in the work? And I was like, yeah, I'm getting on team calls. And she's like, you aren't putting in that work, the daily behavior. That's what's going to get you to your goals. I always show you guys this, but I swear it's like game changer. So I have to. I will post in a Team Fortitude too. It's a coach daily activity list. I highlighted it. Laminated. Oops. And that to me is my daily reminder of what I need to do in order to move my business. I know even if some days on my busiest days, if I started 2 or 3 conversations, that's better than what I used to do, right? Focus on being better than you were the day before, okay? And lastly, I want you guys to step up as a leader. And I know your coaches will too, because I remember for me, when I did that, it was the scariest, but the best thing I've ever done. It doesn't matter if you have 0 coaches underneath you, that you never maybe signed up anyone, or maybe that, you know, you fell out of rank. I don't care. I want you guys to step up as a leader. Whether you still are like, I don't know if I believe in myself, it doesn't matter. Being a leader and stepping up is going to build that belief in yourself. For me, it did. Like that time I got on a team call and I was having a panic attack, like, heck yeah, I could have texted Carly and been like, oh, I'm sick, you know, cough, cough, like something happened. No, instead I just stepped up and did it. I didn't care. I sucked, okay? You aren't going to be good when you first get started, right? Your first social media post probably isn't going to be your best shot, but you aren't going to be able to get better if you don't try now. So you guys need to put in that work now and try. Just try. Try to talk to more people. Try to do more and be better each and every day. And that's what's going to make you make your business grow, okay? So let me just wrap up. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the chat box, okay? So my wrap up now is, you know, it's the 26th of the month. We have 5 days left, right? Yeah. Till the end of the month. And that is going to make or break it. If you're serious about this business, you need to make Success Club happen. Tongue twister. But it's gonna make or break your business. I'm not even kidding. There's been months that I was at Success Club 0 on the last day of the month, and I still made it happen. Why? Because it was important to me. It was important to me to help 3 people. 3 people get started. 3 people I could build belief in and help. And it needs to come from within. I can't want it for you guys. You guys need to want it for yourself and to take that action. So I want you guys to think to yourself, do you want to help 3 people? Like, why did you get started? Think if your coach didn't invite you, where would you be right now, right? Would you not be making money while at home helping others? Would you not be able to fulfill that need of helping people? Would you, not be 10 pounds down or 50 pounds down? Like, where would you be? I know for me, I would be broke. I would be depressed. I would be shy. I've definitely come out of my shell. I wouldn't be myself. I was seriously, guys, I put 2 pictures like side by side. I didn't even look like the same person. I had no energy. I used to sleep 18 hours a day, like me being happy at night, like excited. That didn't happen. So, And this opportunity gave me that. So I want you guys to realize, if you don't share this opportunity with someone, you're robbing them. So I want you to go out and share this opportunity with as many people as you can, even if it's just by sending a message saying, hey, how are you doing? What have you been up to? So again, Success Club's wrapping up. How can you get to Success Club? You can go through your Facebook friends and write down everyone's name, or even just talk to people. I want you guys to have a master contact list, even if it's just people's names and the way you communicated with them, okay? I want to make sure you guys are, talking to more and more people, because that's going to help you. You can do incentives. You can post more. You can talk to more people, of course. And, you can think outside the box. Listen to last night's call Carly did about Success Club. I was a guest speaker on it, actually, because I've hit Success Club 18 months, 19 months consecutively. Let me tell you, it matters. That residual income, those people that you've helped, that matters. So I want you guys to think of that. And then lastly, focus on leading yourself first. If you aren't leading yourself, then it's hard to lead others, right? And you can do that simultaneously. I know many times I've let myself go in this business because I was more focused on helping others. But in reality, you need to help yourself first. So I got back on track. I didn't wait until Monday. I started then when I made that decision. And I made that decision to get started on my own journey again. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up over, letting time pass or, slacking. Focus on getting started now and get going, okay? That's all, guys. Do you guys have any questions? No?